I want to speak about two things today. The first being Rick Ross was jumped out there in Canada. Yeah, Rick Ross was out of bounds for moving like that in Canada. He shouldn't have even have never been in Canada like that. You know, he was just asking for trouble, if you ask me. And then he dropped his location, which is a no-no. He should have never did that. And then he was like barking up the wrong tree, going out there looking for trouble. You know, when you look for trouble 9 times out of 10, it's going to find you, because he played that Kendrick Lamar diss track, They Not Like Us, after he performed, I believe, which he shouldn't have did. You know, he was out there lacking and he just got caught up, if you ask me. But I want to speak more to the aspect of those white boys, them white supremacists that was throwing around the nigga word like it was going out of style. Yeah, that made me upset. I ain't like that. Them white boys throwing around that nigga word. Because truth be told, they shouldn't even have been able to speak that nigga word to those brothers. And then them beating down them brothers made my stomach cringe. Them beating down Ross and his bodyguard. I ain't like that. It didn't sit right with me. So I had to call that out, because I never heard anyone speaking on that particular aspect of things. I didn't like how they put hands on the brother. But they didn't run, Ross and his bodyguard or whoever that was. They didn't run. They didn't back down. There wasn't no fear in their hearts. They still stood their ground. And I liked the Drake a little bit. I liked his music, but I stopped liking Drake after he was making those disparaging diss tracks. I felt he was coming at black people. And Drake ain't nothing more than a colonizer now, if you ask me. That's how I view and look at him. But moving right along. Anyone seen the BET Awards 2024? Man, I tell you, it never ceases to amaze me just how low these people are stoop to pander and get the black vote. Taraji P. Henson was on a FaceTime call with Kamala Harris, and they wasn't doing nothing but trying to pander and get the black vote. Kamala Harris put her fake black scent on quick, talking some, girl, I'm out here in these streets. She'll be black quick to try to get the black vote. She don't identify with no blackness. She only does that to try to jump into some false blackhood every time she wants to get black people to vote. And she had the nerve to say, they not like us. Kamala Harris, that song was towards people like you, because you not like us, if you know what the song was really truthfully about. And then Taraji P. Henson sitting up there talking about the Project 2025. They want to make this Project 2025 the new boogeyman. And truth be told, it ain't no policies in that Project 2025 that really harm, hurt, or disenfranchise foundational black Americans. This is a fear tactic, how they always, every time election time come around to get black folks to vote Democrat, to stay on that plantation, they try to get black folks in fear. Well, they're going to put us back into slavery if we don't vote. This is going to happen. That's going to happen, which is a bunch of nonsense. The Project 2025 don't got nothing in there that directly harms black folks. I see stuff about immigrants, you know, them doing away with all this mass immigration. That harms black folks. So I don't got a problem with that. And then something about the minority word, or minorities, but them terms never benefited black folks, the minority terms. We was always the last to get allocated resources in anything, if we're allocated anything anyway. I seen something about them rolling back gains on racial equality. That's already been done. We don't get nothing off of racial equality. Black people always last to get something if we get anything in terms of resources. So that's a bunch of BS just to scare black folks into vote. And see, what they got to do is they got to keep a black boogeyman out there, scare tactics to get people to vote, especially black people. They want to keep us on that Democratic plantation. And me, I say don't rock with either side. Till what are you voting for? That's the question I'll pose. If you're a foundational black American, meaning a black American that descends from slaves here in America, so what are you getting? What are you getting for that particular vote? If you ain't getting nothing, why vote? Every other group is getting tangible, set-asides, perks. They gaining access to something to be able to vote. But we just voting just for the sake of voting. If it ain't benefiting us, why are we even wasting our time? Just my thoughts on the matter. Taraji P. Henson and Kamala Harris, they ain't doing nothing but trying to pander to get the black vote. It ain't going to work this time, because I'm in favor of letting both parties crash and burn. Just my thoughts on the matter. Peace.